Cool. So yeah, today's call we're gonna go over um where is it? Not copywriting, but pitching your offer and handling objections. So let me get I don't know why my screen let me screen share right now. So let me see. Yeah, so this is week 9, pitching your offer, handling objections. And this is something that you could do for your social media. Pam is none, but this was for those who are trying to pitch their offer and handling objections through that process. So, um, the pitch is you might not be used to pitching yourself on social media. You have to see social media as a way to get potential clients and leads for your coaching programs and courses. You got to learn how to pitch what you're offering and selling through the captions, posts, and content that you're putting out. So write down what your pitch is in one sentence. For example, if you're interested in learning more about how I overcame social anxiety, lack social media presence, how I increase engagement, how I solve X problem by Y solution, then DM me and we'll see if I can help you out. And can put this in your captions on your posts or talk about it in your Instagram lives. So Pam, she did a live on insecurities, but I don't think there was something that was pitching her offer or something that has to do with working with her. And you could also do testimonials and post them on your story highlights. You could do Instagram lives and have your students give you testimonials and reviews that lead to more people DMing you for coaching. And you want to make sure to have a call to action for people to DM you or book calls with you. You got to get clear on your niche and who you serve. Who do you want to help and serve? What is a problem that you're solving? What are your values? And there's something called story, payoff, cost, and change. So, what story are you telling yourself that's preventing you from posting on social media or from putting yourself out there? What's the payoff? What are the costs to that? What change needs to happen? And once you get people in your DMs, then you can schedule a one-on-one call with them. You could use Calendly or Acuity, which are all scheduling apps to chat with people. Then you can start asking questions about their pain points, how long they've been dealing with the issue, how much they paid to try to solve their problems, and ask questions to get to know potential clients and frustrations. Then at the end, you ask them if they'd want your help and you pitch them on your coaching offer. And as far as objections, you're going to get common objections that revolve around not having enough time, money, or commitment to solving their problems. And so in this case, you want to make sure that you're able to handle their objections instead of not knowing how to answer them. So you emphasize the value of your offer and focus on the emotional gain they can derive from your offer. So, for example, um, for you, Joe, it'd be the val. I mean, you're already good at this, but through your posts, you want to make sure that people know the values that you get clear on what business you want to build, and then that takes the pain and headache of not knowing what to do or how to go about building a business by working with you. And so people buy with emotion, justify with logic, not the other way around. Obviously, you know that. Um, and you want to reframe objections, right? Tackling objections can be an intimidating concept, but you think of it more as breaking beliefs and replacing them with new beliefs. And we're still guiding them into selling themselves on the product or service rather than making them believe something they don't believe or forcing them to do anything. So when a prospect thinks something won't work for them or it's too expensive, they're telling you about their past experience, what they believe about themselves, not what they know about you and your offer. So this is a common objection. It's too expensive. I can't afford it. I've seen this cheaper. And three reasons for this objection is first, they're concerned about their budget or they're not seeing the value in your offer. Second is that they're trying to buy time by claiming their issues with the price. And third is that they weren't screened well enough on their qualifying call and they don't have the budget. And how you handle that is you have to own the price and crank up the value. Yes, this is expensive, and we hope so because we offer the absolute best solution to the problem. We decided not to compete on price because we'd rather compete on being the best and offering the best. And from what it sounds like, you've already tried the cheap route, and it brought you in today, right? And so if this program does what we say it does, and you do your part and we get you X results in X amount of time, wouldn't you be suspicious if it were cheaper? So this is one way to handle the objection for if it's expensive or they can't afford it for the money one. Uh, the second common objection is I need to think about it or have to ask my spouse. And the reasons for this objection is the prospect truly believes they need more time to make a good decision. And this is often a belief that they hold good decisions take time. And another reason you may run into this objection is because your conversation has failed to inspire the sense of urgency needed for them to take action now. And how you handle that is you could use a script. I understand that this is a big decision. I'm glad you really taking the time to consider this for yourself. But if you've been thinking about this for 6 months or however long they've been thinking about it and struggling with the same pain points, not building a business, not growing your presence, not overcoming your childhood traumas, nothing's going to change. So another week, month, or 2 months won't change how you feel now, and the information I shared with you won't change. If you put this off, you're really just putting off getting X results in X amount of time. And so make it clear that if they take action now, they're freeing up the mental space, time, and money to do other things once this problem is taken care of. The third common objection is I don't really need this right now. I'm not sure if this is for me. They're still looking for a solution, but they believe what you presented to them is it. So here you could say something like, you shared that you're struggling with whatever problem it is. And this could help you solve that easily by, taking my coaching program for X amount of dollars or by working with me one on one to achieve X result, right? How you handle those objection is you remind them of how long they've been dealing with the problem, that they've already told you that they were looking for a solution, and you follow up with, what changed your mind or what's holding you back now. And another way to handle the objection is to take the money out of the equation so they can think clearly about the actual solution you're offering. So you can ask them something like, let's imagine this were free. Would you do this now? So the goal is to get them thinking about the benefits and the emotional benefit of the solution. And remember that emotions make people buy. The common objection number four is I'm not sure. So this is your chance to tell your best success stories. Choose ones that you can tell with confidence and ones that help them see themselves in your past client shoes. And so you can be direct and ask them what's holding them back. So if they say they're not sure, tell them, I've had someone like you who I've worked with, and now they've gone over, 10,000 followers, or now they've gotten um, over their childhood traumas and they could put themselves out on camera, or now they could build a business and not feel like a failure because they don't know where to go, right? So these are all, and these um, success stories and objections are things that you can make content around as well. And all these objections that we talked about, you could make content around these and talk about how you could solve these, and that's a way that you could solve their problem. So to handle objections, that fourth one, you can say something like, I'm a little confused. What's holding you back? We know this makes sense and you see the value in it. Is it the company, the product, or is it me? And so you can be totally honest with me. I want to clear up anything concerning you. Please help me better understand. So this is a good script you can use when you're handling that objection. And when they tell you what's holding them back, rather than giving them bullet points of why they should trust you, respond with your success stories that prove why they should trust you. And how to lead to the close. So most people will not make a decision if they don't have to, or if they don't feel like they have all the information yet. And so you empathize with them, understand where you're coming from. I've been there. That's why I got into this, because I know how frustrating it can be. And this is the best solution I've personally found. And here's what I would do if I were in your shoes. And you could give them clarity. I know you have a few different options right now, and I want you to make the right decision. I know with 100% certainty that this checks all the boxes on everything you said you needed to solve this problem. And I don't want you to look back and regret not doing this for yourself. So remind them that you've already given them a solution. I'm confused as to why you're going to leave this offer on the table. And then you remind them that they can't take their time back. Since you've been struggling with this, for so long, you already know there's really no perfect time to do anything. If you don't do this now, nothing is going to change. Let's think about what happens if you don't do this today. Let's remind them of what they're getting into if they enroll. If you did this today, you would get X, Y, and Z, which means you'll be that much closer to your goals. And this would be an incredible solution for you. I just need an okay from you. And the feel, felt, and found close. I understand how you feel. I know you've felt like you're not sure, but now you found a solution that will easily solve your problem and get them to agree. Do you agree this is the right product? Would you agree that the value exceeds the investment or the cost of inaction? And do you agree that eventually you'll do this anyway? Good. Let's do this. It's definitely the best choice. And so if you put it all together with handling objections and closes, you're just redirecting the conversation, their beliefs. Some of these statements may seem very direct, but you're not asking a prospect to do anything they don't want to do. You're simply getting to the heart of their challenges, needs, and goals. And objections are not no's, they're just questions, even if they're not stated like one. And if you see every objection as an opportunity for a better connection with their prospect, you can't lose. And so the homework, this week would be to post 35 times offering the solution to the pain points that your potential clients have, and to start to book calls with them, handle objections as they come, and to receive the payments using Stripe, PayPal, or any other payment receiving system. So, so that was pretty much it for today's lesson, was to learn how to pitch your offer, handle objections. And so, yeah, if you have any questions or feedback, let me know. So, yeah.
Yo, yo.
Yo, how was that?
It's pretty straightforward. You got some good stuff in there.
Yeah, I got it from I have a document. It's a $1 million objections guide. Got it from Ty Lopez, and yeah, I've been pretty much um just learning from that. But yeah, I mean, I think you're already kind of doing it, Joe. You're posting testimonials, you're posting things, success stories. That's good. And I think, yeah, so that's good. It's just how to be a good business can be sacred and spiritual. So like, yeah, people are responding to that. So this is way better, this kind of content. But maybe having your face on there and having the text on the top and bottom too, that'd be good. Because a lot of them have just been IGTVs, but and you don't see the text, but Joe cares. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's a very specific project. I shot video with him. I have not edited all the video yet, but I got a coach that's basically teaching me how to create my heroic character and my magic sword. It's like the Excalibur statement. So what I did is I went through that with Chris.
Yeah.
And just had him talk about me like I have superpowers, because I do have superpowers, but it's really important to present yourself in such a way that, it's easy to come across just too humble. Like just,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm middle of the road, So like really
Yeah.
talking from like, what's the real superpowers I have? Like, what's the real change I can make in people? And then, is it better coming from my voice or from a third party that's, like a past client?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, obviously it's better from a past client, but if there's things that you want to teach directly on Instagram and post a bit of that content on there, that's fine as well,
Yeah, I'll mix some other stuff in down the road. I just want to kind of finish this edit and have all those clips in my files, and get them out there a little bit.
Yeah. I think, yeah, this is way better though, for sure. And have people been DMing you and things like that? You're getting comments, so people are seeing it, like Gilbert Studios and these other people, so they're seeing your content, But then you could maybe in your caption have them say, DM me, send me a DM if you're curious to learn more or something. For example,
Yeah.
impact people first, money will follow. So yeah, other than that, I think it's huge improvement than before, where it's like you I mean, you did interviews and stuff like that, which is good. But then it looks a lot cleaner with the text on there and all of the content on here. So
Yeah, my buddy, uh, he talks about something called toilet marketing.
sure.
And what he's really saying is that a lot of people scroll Instagram with their volume off.
Yeah, so that's why we have text on there. Hey, what's up? Welcome to the class. West. I don't think it has your name on here, but yeah, it's okay. I don't know how to say that. So yeah, so we actually just did my class. It was on handling objections and pitching your offer, but then we were going over Joe's page. I could do like a free audit of your page if you want, since you just joined. But this is Joe, who he's a coach, and basically we helped him to change the profile picture to look a lot cleaner, and then have the story highlights on here, um, and showing people what he's about. And then his content changed from just all this. I mean, he still put himself out there, which is fine, but then he got clear on like what kind of content to post, like doing reposts, doing reposts of our content, pictures, videos of him talking, his client testimonials, and so it's a lot better. I feel, in my opinion, the content. But if you want me to do like an audit of your page or go over that, we could do that. I think he just
Hey,
joined.
Ray, I got to bail out of here. I'm under the weather.
Sure, yeah, sounds good.
All right, take care.
West Boylston, Fit
Yeah,
Body.
so yeah, I'd love for you to take a look at mine.
Yeah, sure. What's the handle? What's your handle?
So my handle is, and let me actually move to another spot of the house because the kids are asleep. Give me a second. So my handle is Hervé, Herve,
Sure. Yeah.
Medard, Medard.
Yeah. Herv Medard.
Yep.
Like that? Is that the
Yep.
full handle?
Herve,
Yeah.
Meard.
Okay. Herv Medard. Like that? I typed it in the chat room.
It's Her.
Her. Yeah.
V is in Victor E.
Yeah. So do you see the chat? Is it that in the chat?
Let's see. You spelled Hea. It's just Herve.
Oh, okay. Hervey. Okay. So Hervey Medard. Like that. Okay, cool. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Hervé Medard. Do you see my screen?
Yeah. See
Cool. Cool. So are you a doctor or?
No, that's not me.
Oh, okay. Gee, let me see. Why don't you just type it in the chat?
Yeah, let me do that.
I thought that's what I put. Let me see.
Yeah, it's just
Hervé Medard. Yeah, I think that's what I put, right?
strange. So let me see if I can. Yeah, that's weird. That's not me though.
Yeah.
This
Hold
is
on.
Instagram.
Do you want to open your app and see?
Yeah, let me take a look. So yeah, I'm in my app. That's my name. It's just it's capital HERVE, capital MEDARD.
Yeah. Well, why don't you just like on Instagram, you could just copy your profile and paste it here, like the URL.
Yeah,
That might be better.
here. I just sent you a message on Instagram.
Okay. Do you want to send it on here? Because I'm gonna open it up.
Where exactly? You said
Oh,
same.
okay. I see it. Yeah. Let me type it in real quick. Herbe.
Medard.
Yeah. There's a period. That's why.
All right.
Yeah. There's that period. That's why. Owner of W Fit Body. Okay. Public speaker, fitness coach. Tried 3 free workouts. Okay. Dope. So this is your fitness. You're a fitness coach. You're a speaker, and you pretty much just, I guess, you've been posting for a while, so that's good. Um, and you're doing content, which is good. You're getting pretty good engagement, 200. And then public speaker. Try 3 free workouts by clicking the link below. Do you have exercises that you record and you teach on as well? That would be
Like,
good.
no, I don't.
Yeah, I mean, this one you're doing an exercise, but
Yeah,
but it's not like an instructional video, right?
no.
So instructional videos, they tend to do well where you're teaching on a certain subject, and then, and then, yeah, just I guess as far as for the growth part, it's just posting engaging content, getting featured on other accounts. But seems like you've been posting for a while. Do you use it mainly just to post personal content, or do you want to use it to, get clients and things like that?
Well, I mean, honestly, I
What's
want
your goals with
I
it?
want to build. I'm trying to build my brand, right?
Yeah.
And so, um, I want people to see me as a family guy. I want to be that, that model in the community for people who want to be the best parents to their children. I want to be that model. I want to be the model of fitness and health, to the community. And
Right.
so, these are things that I try to infuse into my posts. But you say it's and get they're engaging, but to me, it doesn't seem like it's really gaining much traction.
Okay. And and you've been posting for a while. Is it because you think that, I mean, it has to be engaging content first of all, right? So someone who doesn't know you would have to be like, oh, who is this guy?
Right.
Why should I follow him for what? So you got to think about what's the value that you're going to bring to people,
Right.
and that can be in the form of instructional training videos, um, things like that, you know. But yeah, right now it's just a personal page. So if it was, even if you ask yourself, like, if this wasn't your page, would you follow it? That's like a good question to ask yourself, because if the answer is no, because then you got to think about, how can I create content that can get people to engage with me and like my content, and follow me for that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, that definitely makes sense. I, I tend to just post a lot of gives. So in my posts, I'm trying to, motivate people with something uplifting, either if it's a video or just part of, the caption, the copy of the post that I make. But like I said, I'm trying to, motivate, inspire, through health, fitness, and mindset. But I don't ask for much. I think I do more giving, like giving the content, giving value more than actually asking for something, which
Sure.
I can be asking for people to sign up to our challenges. I could be asking people to, sign up to, a mentorship, or maybe like some sort of, mindset clinic, something. But
Sure.
I'm not really monetizing anything.
Yeah, so that's, you want to use Instagram to monetize. Um, and so I would say we would need to come up with like a strategy. Like you have clients here too, right? At your Fit Body Boot Camp.
Oh
So they
yeah.
can even be part of you. I'll show you like an example. Like this is a guy who I interviewed before. What he does, workouts with, people train with him and things like that. And he has clients, he has videos of his clients working out in his gym, pictures with like famous people and whatnot. And so that's something that you can model and follow after. But in terms of like growing the page and things like that, that's probably that's gonna require like growth campaigns and things like
What,
that,
what
which I
what's a
do.
what's a growth campaign?
So that's like when you get shout outs from other accounts to help grow your page.
Mhm.
Um, Obviously, it's a lot of it is from like large themed accounts, so they're not going to be super targeted, but it's just to get the numbers up. But then there's also targeted ways of gaining followers, which I teach people to. Once like if they want to do coaching or stuff like that with me, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Um,
So yeah, and there's tools like that that you could use for um for gaining but for you for your thing right now, I would say we would need like a content strategy for like how we do your content, how are we going to attract people to your page through content and also grow the page. So that I would say we probably need to do like a full like a content strategy like session like consulting like that. But just from what I see right now, it's like you're posting videos of you working out, videos of yourself, but it's just like people who don't know you, like why, what's their incentive for following you unless you teach or give some, value through the form of, teaching them how to do those exercises or, things like that. Do you know?
yeah,
Does that make sense? Yeah.
yeah, it does. It does.
Yeah. Because you got to think about, hey, if this wasn't my page, like why would you follow it, and so that's a good question to ask yourself, and that's kind of what I tell my clients too, to think about, hey, like if this wasn't my page, why would I follow this, and so I kind of help them reframe, how to look at their Instagram account, how to do their content so that they can start making content around that, and then also use it as a way to build community through their Instagram.
Mhm.
Yeah. And so yeah, I mean I do uh like this was just a call to kind of get people like to know about the class I'm teaching, because this is
Yeah,
part of like a 90-day coaching program that I'm doing to get people to 10K. But I also do like coaching one-on-one, and I'm gonna do this group coaching again in like February when it's over. But yeah, I think from what I see, it would be like we could do like a couple sessions if you'd want to do something like that, where we go over content and
yeah,
then have like a strategy session to like help you out with how to structure your Instagram so it looks on point.
yeah,
Yeah, is that something you'd be interested in? Like,
definitely.
okay. um yeah, because yeah, you probably saw my emails, you probably signed up from my Instagram account or something.
Um, I think I went to my email and
Okay.
your email was in that inbox, and I thought I was setting up the class for tomorrow, but then it happened to be for today. I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'll do it. It's late. I
Yeah.
just had the orientation. I was just kind of getting ready for preparing my day for tomorrow, and then this happened, and my wife's like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Oh, why? Oh, hopping on the call, you mean, or to learn?
Yeah, for sure.
No, yeah. I mean, yeah. So, I mean, if you want to, like, basically, like from what I see, I think it's good that you're putting content out. But if you're like, hey, I do want like a strategy session with you, like one on one for like a month or a couple months, that's something we could arrange. But then, like, I do free Q&As on Mondays. But then I think if you're like, hey, I want to get to 10K, or I want, like, because I do things for people, like if they want to just get to 10K, because you get the swipe up feature. I do
Mhm.
that as a service, and then I also do like coaching with people as well.
What's
Uh,
the swipe up feature? Is the like people can buy your stuff?
Yeah, so like on your stories, you could tell people, "Hey, swipe up," and they could swipe up, and it could redirect them to your product page or to whatever.
Or
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. So so
Okay.
yeah, that's what the swipe up does, and that's something that you know I do offer to clients and coaching as well. But I think for right now, what I could see is already just maybe maybe having instructional videos, like teaching people. And then as far as growing the Instagram, growing the following, that's something that we could help you through, like coaching sessions as well. That's something you want to.
Okay.
Yeah. But right now, like, today was talking about like pitching your offer to people, like because there's people, like, we grew this person, we grew her from like 2K. She was at 2K, and then we grew her to 10,000, like 11,000 followers. And now she's posting more content, more videos of her, like her singing and other stuff like that. But
Mhm.
then for your stuff, we would probably uh, work on more fitness videos, fitness instructional content, and also work with you on like having a strategy for what to do with your Instagram. You know,
Okay.
so so yeah. I mean, I think yeah, I think right now, if the best thing would be basically, yeah, to do either one-on-one coaching with me, or just you know if you've been trying, how long have you been trying to do this, your Instagram for?
Well, I mean, I've been going at it like religiously for like the past maybe 2 years.
Oh wow, okay,
Well,
2 years.
I wouldn't even say that. It was been kind of on and off, kind of
Sure.
sporadic, not very consistent. But recently, like I'd say for the past 8 or 9 months, I've been trying to stay a lot more consistent with the post, and I've seen some growth in that. But obviously, I want to impact more people. I want to, I know I have a lot to give and I have a lot to offer, and and I know I can get more exposure if I'm able to, work out a strategy to get,
Sure.
um,
Yeah.
more people.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I do like I mean, I do like a 3-month coaching session with people, if that's something you want to do, or it's like a month by month. And then we could, and then yeah, based on what you want to do, that's uh we could work that out. And so yeah, and then that'd just be like once a week sessions, where we go once a week calls on like how we do your content, what tools we can use to boost your engagement, get more targeted followers, stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, are you interested in learning more about that?
For sure.
Yeah, so I do, so by monthly, it's I charge 1K a month to do once a week calls. And so usually I do like a 3-month program with people if they want the full, experience of knowing how to take their page from what's my vision to how do I get followers that are target, and then how do I do my posts, so that's, yeah, so if you want to do 3 months of coaching, then that's 3K. But then if you want to also grow the followers to like 10K, just using, like, if you just want the 10K, that's so it's 2 grand to grow to 10K. But then that's not like a targeted following, it's just like a general following. But that's just to get the swipe up. And then from there, through the coaching, I teach you what tools you can use to get targeted followers, how you could attract targeted followers, but some people just want the 10K just for the swipe up. So that's a service I offer. But then my coaching, I offer like tools, like what tools you could use, plus the strategy and the content, how we should do that for your Instagram. So those are the things that I offer. So it could be like you could do it like bi-monthly or do the 3 month, coaching session with the growth. So that's yeah, it depends on what you want though, or what kind of package or coaching you want.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, I definitely want the 3 month. Um, Looking at all the money, like I've been like ramping up my marketing spending for the
Sure.
business. Obviously, with COVID,
Yeah.
people are like, I'm gonna play it safe and I'm not gonna market and save some money. But I'm like, no, I want to like bump up that spend so that we can get people through the doors, and it's been working. But um, we recently decided to start advertising on YouTube.
Okay. How's that been going?
Well, we haven't actually.
What done it?
Right now, we're working with a company that's helping us create like a storyboard and the
Yeah.
copy for the ads and
Okay.
all that. So that's good. So that's for the business. It's not for my own personal brand, which is completely different. I'd like to, funnel people in through the door through my personal page. Um,
Okay.
but
Okay.
but uh,
Sure.
I'll say I've got stuff going on with them. I'm working with, um, I'm a part of a mastermind group
With
that,
Bedros, is it Bedros? Is it?
yeah, with Bedros, part of Bedros' mastermind group, and that's that's that. There's a lot of value there,
Sure.
but I kind of feel like people who are in other industries are
Sure.
better off connecting with other people who are in the completely different industries because
Yeah.
there's a completely you see things
All
way different and your perspective is probably you could probably see things with new eyes.
Yeah. Yeah. For
You
sure.
probably think things that I can't see because I
Yeah.
see things from a fitness professional standpoint
Oh
and
yeah.
you don't. And so
Exactly.
I've always thought that I'm like, man, I've always gotten around all these fitness professionals and they think kind of like me and they have all these same visions per se, but
Sure.
I feel like it would be way more beneficial to rub shoulders with other people in other industries that don't have any connection to fitness.
Fitness.
And
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
feedback way more beneficial.
Yeah. Just because it's like an outside perspective, not just the same advice you always hear over and over
Right.
again. So
Exactly.
yeah. So yeah, I mean that's kind of what I'll help you do through through the 3 months we work together. I'll just kind of give you my perspective on like how you should do, because my background is in growing themed accounts, like social media accounts that are on theme pages. So that's kind of the perspective that's why I look at things of like, what can make this go viral, what can make it be more interesting, and that's the lens that I see it through, rather than just like what the fitness part. And I can help you with your content strategy and things like that, through
All
the
right.
3 months we work together. Yeah. So
Cool.
um,
All right.
yeah,
So let's go ahead and do it.
sure. Don't I?
I
Yeah,
what I would say is right now it's like midnight where we're at.
yeah.
Um,
That's why. I
and I
mean, you
gotta
want
wake
to
up 3 hours. Uh
3 hours? You wake up
yeah,
at 3?
3:30. Three
Wow.
thirty.
Every
Um
every day? Okay.
yeah, that's the routine. But today I just got stuck taking care of stuff late. So,
I
I
see.
stayed up late. I gotta wake up early. But anyways, um tomorrow, I don't know what time zone are you in right now?
Pacific? It's Pacific
Okay.
time? Yeah.
Um yeah,
Do you want?
let's link. Can we link up tomorrow and then we
Yeah,
can go and kind of
Yeah,
get the
talk about
month taken care of and get like the first month schedule.
sure. Do you want to you could schedule on here or you could just set it, yeah. It's
Okay.
just easy to kind of have it in my calendar. But let me see. Uh, yeah, so I think that'd be good for tomorrow, like anytime before 12 PST, or after 1, yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, as long as you schedule that in, that'd be good. And then yeah, we could chat tomorrow and get that first month locked in, you know.
Tomorrow's a Thursday. Yeah, let's just do it 2 p.m.
Sure. Two PM. Fit body boot camp. That's pretty sick. Family man.
Oh shit. All right, so that's that.
Yeah. Think you found me through Instagram somehow, maybe through maybe like a.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know. Who did I?
Do you follow like Randall Pitch or like Chris and Eric Martinez or I don't know.
I don't know how I came across. Dude, it was weird. It wasn't
Mm. Yeah.
I was watching like for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
I think when I came across you, it was like because I follow Peng Yoon,
Oh yeah. Peng Jun. Yeah.
Peng Jun. Um and when I came across your video, like I think you may have been going live or something. And I'm like, oh, what are they talking about?
With Peng Jun, I never went live with Peng
No,
Jun.
no. You didn't go live with Peng Jun, but I thought it was Peng Jun, and I don't know how I had your live feed. So I happened to come across a live video, and I tuned in,
Oh, okay.
and
Nice.
I'm like, holy cow, this is crazy. I think it was like, was it you or was it like an early morning? You were some. I think you may have been not in. Are you in California?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, you were talking about the time zone, and I'm like, shit, and you were having people chime in. It was really good content. So I started following you, and here we are, man. So
Nice. That's pretty sick. That's cool.
yeah, it's pretty awesome. I mean, Instagram is fucking changing the game, man.
Yeah, it
And
is. Yeah, for a lot of people. So.
yeah, there's a lot of opportunity here that people could either take advantage of or they can just sit back and complain about what they don't have.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, if you scheduled it tomorrow, we'll chat then, and then.
Yeah, schedule it for 2 p.m. I'm putting that in my book.
Okay. Oh, you already scheduled it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see it for 11 p. I think 11 a.m. my time.
AM?
Yeah, 11 a.m. PST.
That would be my time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, cool. Yeah, we'll chat tomorrow then, and yeah, we'll chop it up then.
Sounds good, man. All right. Well, you have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay. See you, man.
All right. Yeah.